Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Thursday. We've been working hard over here on Don's car. Got a lot of little things done and a couple big things. Let me bring you up to speed here. So, started out this morning. Don had brought us a belt to put on here, and it was a little big. So, 2 trips to O'Reilly's and we got the right belt. So, belt is now on. Bill's hot rod bracket is secured and tightened down. All of that's done. So that's a big step in the right direction towards getting this thing fired up again. We went ahead and put in the oil pressure sending unit down there, and then wired up the coil right there, the back side, the green wire. And I did have to pull some of this electrical tape back just to get a little more distance, but worked out pretty good. So as of right now, everything in the engine bay is wired up that goes to the engine. Now that doesn't include the headlights and all that kind of stuff. That all hooks here. We have a American Auto wire harness that goes to all that and a light bar and everything, but we will hook that up when we start hooking everything else up. I did go ahead and install the LED dome light, which is kind of fun. Got that done. Got good connectors on it. Did the heat shrink and all that. Got the wires ran good and all that. So that's done. Went ahead and pulled the emergency brake handle out because Don doesn't want an emergency brake. So pulled this guy out. Got that out of our life. So that's good. So we no longer have that hanging right here. So that's kind of nice. What else? We bought a new primer gun, which is kind of cool. We started to try to reprime these, and the gun we have, or had, well have, I guess, we still have it, started leaking, and then we switched over to a $20 throwaway Harbor Freight, and I just got sick of it. So I went and bought a, I believe it's an Iwata. Where'd that gun box go? Right here. An HDE Iwata primer gun. It's got a 2.0 tip, and that is just, this is, hold that up for me so I can see it. This is our new primer gun. Works fantastic. Really like this gun. So that's working great for us now. So now we actually have a modern style primer gun. Just strictly primer. 2.0 tip. Just spray this high build primer like this U-pole. I mean, it's thick. And we're reducing it down and everything, but it's still thick. So Ron did go ahead and reprime. He wet sanded with 220? Yeah. Wet sanded with 220, both front fenders and the top of the hood. And then reprimed them, and now we're gonna wet sand them again. And it's a never-ending saga. But that happened in here. Just a lot of things kind of happening. I've been building the glove box. The screws and all the little rubber bumpers and all those things showed up. So I've been putting the glove box door together in the house and starting to mess with the steering column. Thank God, Ron, which he just told me, had pictures before he took the column out, so that now I have some form of reference of how all of that goes together. Because it's simple, but it's complicated if you didn't see it before it came apart. So working on that, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Really been a kind of a slower day, not as much progress as yesterday, but a lot of things got done, if that makes sense. So really really happy with where we're at. I can't wait to get on the Apache. I just can't even tell you how bad I want to build the Apache. But these two got to get done first. This one's got to get done like yesterday and sold, or at least up for sale. Then this guy here, the keeper, I want to get her painted, get the rubber mats on it, the carburetor in it. Ron was messing with the window tracks today. They squeak a little bit going up and down, and he's been lubing up the tracks, so that's been helping a lot. So things are happening. Tell you what, stay tuned. I'm gonna take you inside and inside the house and show you the glove box door and all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking about tomorrow maybe starting on the gauge cluster, just setting you guys up and having you watch me put the gauge cluster together, how to build it. We'll kind of go through that together and get that figured out. So stay tuned, I'll bring you in there and show you all this stuff. Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We are inside of the 1957 Chevy Belair, and we are installing the new dome light. So this guy looks like it's pretty straightforward. It came from Crazy Lights classic Chevy parts. It's an LED. So basically I need to cut these wires and then boom, pretty much hook it up. So we're gonna hook it up and then snap this cover on, and we should be pretty close. So we'll see where we get. I've been messing with this. Okay. Old Krusty's out. This could be a problem. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright. So basically, battery's gonna die. Okay guys, here's the my indoor table I'm building everything on, because I got a nice little smooth blanket down, soft blanket. And so here's what we got. We got a kit, came in, it's actually in here, glove box kit. Came with all the rubber bumpers and new screws, because if you guys remember, I was going to paint the screws. It came with new ones, so I went ahead and swapped them out. I took this little bracket that holds the lock off, scuffed it up, it was rusty, and went ahead and painted that. I had some silver engine paint, so I went ahead and used that. Same with the arm here. And then we also got the new rubber bumper, I guess you would call it. So I went ahead and put that on as well after I painted it. So I think it turned out pretty good. My choices on paint were this or Hemi Orange, so I figured this would probably be better. But yeah, so steering column, here's some of the bits, here's some more bits. We're gonna, basically it's all about building this. So we'll get this built probably tomorrow and get it in. I did untape all of this, got the boot back on, that's looking pretty good. But tomorrow, I want to get into the gauge cluster. I have the glass now. I have all of the pieces, the chrome rings. I've got all of it to put this thing back together, the seals, everything. So I want to get this gauge cluster built. That way that's just one more thing done and sitting here ready to go in. Basically, I want to have all this ready, all these parts ready to go. That way, you know, once we get this thing painted hot rod black or whatever we're doing to it, we can go ahead and put all this stuff in. It's not a waiting game. So this is just something I'm kind of doing on the back end, but lots of cool parts. Got to keep the cats off of them, but you can see where I got parts everywhere turned into Don's house. But that over there, actually I'll show you this. This is the glove box, cardboard. So there's your glove box. I'll have to fit that in there and figure that out. Doesn't look great, but we'll figure it out. So anyway, that'll be going in as well here when we build the dash and doing all the things I showed you guys yesterday. I mean, we're just got parts coming in daily at this point. Some of them are going right back on, some of them are coming right back off. It's kind of a mixture of things at the moment. This is one of the things I have to figure out. The owner of the car, Don, the odds of him buying the new $155 trim is probably like the chances of me winning the lottery twice on the same ticket. So I'm gonna see if I can't clean this up a little bit and polish it out a little bit. I don't know. I almost hate to put this on the dash, but I may not have a choice. So see where that goes. I could have swore he ordered a new Belair badge, but it might be from the guy that didn't call us back. So you never know. More car parts, new steering wheel. There's lots of cool stuff going to go on this thing in a hurry, especially on the dash. And the exterior of the car is going to look pretty good. I mean, if you really think about it, there's the new light bar, there's the new grille, there's all the cat whiskers and trim for the windows. This is the bumper set. This is one of the window regulators, all new. These are the hood rockets, brand new. We've got the tail lights, brand new. We've got headlight buckets are new, they're over here. Just all kinds of new parts to go on this thing. We got the new radio with all the stuff we got to put in and wire up, clock, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of neat stuff that's still to go on this car, so stay tuned for all that. But I'm going to leave you guys here with this and in this thing, and we will talk at you tomorrow. We're going to get right back on this, and I'm going to cover these parts so that cat doesn't end up on top of them. And we'll go from there, guys. We'll see you in the morning. Thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. Please stay tuned, and we'll be back tomorrow.